I'm like, calm down.
It's not a.
Understandable.
All right, we live? We are live. Happy Sunday, everybody. Thank you once again for joining and tuning in to another live stream episode with CTalkTV. How are y'all doing today?
Oh, great.
Good.
Glad to be here.
As always, real conversations with real people, and these are our real people today. Let everybody. I'm John, by the way. Everybody can introduce themselves.
I'm Nnenna.
I'm Kingsley.
Camryn.
Michael.
Ashley.
All right, and happy Labor Day to y'all. So we have some really good topics today. Before we go ahead and jump into the topics, we just want to make sure that everyone can hear us well. So if you give us a quick thumbs up and just let us know the sound quality is good, you know. Also share with your family, friends, so they can tune in as well. Also hit the like button and subscribe button so you can always be aware of when we're live and all the different content that we have available for you guys. So just waiting on that thumbs up to see what the sound quality sounds like to y'all. If you could just give us that thumbs up and we know we're good, and then we can hop into the topics. And while we wait for the thumbs up, how's everybody's week been? Good?
Good.
Great.
Live?
Glad
Glad to be back.
We got work on Monday, so I'm not complaining.
Oh, what are you doing?
Oh, on Monday? What am I doing? I'm going to Joy Uptown, that new restaurant in Galleria.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm. Joy Uptown.
Joy.
Yeah.
I haven't heard of that.
It's like right across, like by Shake Shack, across from Shake Shack, the outside.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's by the Webster.
Yeah, right by Webster. Mm-hmm.
Okay. Shout out to the free pub.
I know, right? Joy Uptown, discount my food.
Okay, so we just got that thumbs up. The sound is good, so we're good with you. So have some very good topics, and we're gonna to the one with the extra energy. That's what I call it. This one's intense here. All right, so
hot.
yeah, it's making me hot right now. All right, so first topic. This is from the guy. He says, on his first year of marriage, his wife cheated on him with his coworker. He was really hurt, and they separated for 4 months. And one evening, while they were separated, he went to the house to pick up some items, and her sister was there. She was babysitting their newborn. Somehow, they ended up having sex. 8 months later, his wife and himself, they made up. And they now have been married for 5 years. Her sister still comes over to babysit, and she makes advances at him. I guess whatever happened was good, and she wanted some more of that stuff. So his question is, should he tell his wife that, you know, what had happened between him and his sister? And that's really it. Should he tell her? I think my question would be more than should he tell her, but I mean, what do y'all think about that?
Straight to the question, the answer is no.
Nope.
No.
Yeah.
Don't tell her?
Don't tell her why. She's happy. Like
It's been 5 years later. It don't make sense to bring it up.
You know, like,
But how would you, so the sister's constantly coming at you now, basically.
Deal with
How
it.
would you just deal with
How?
it?
Deal with it.
How would you deal with
Hey,
it?
however you want to deal
No,
with it. Like,
how would you deal with it? Let's be specific.
If you don't want it anymore, obviously you don't. From the question,
Yeah.
you know, put her in a place and say, hey, this is not gonna go on anymore.
But she's like, nah.
And she's still doing it.
The
I have a
question-
different
back to the question. You could deal with it. You could, but back to the question. Don't tell her. Like, it's almost selfish when you think about it. Like, the woman's happy. Like, why
I
try to
feel
fuck
like-
that up?
No, honestly, I feel like it's gonna eventually come out.
Then you
like,
deal with it.
No, but I feel like the sooner you tell her, then the more she'll feel like, okay, he felt like he needed to tell me, not you waiting for it to come out.
Man,
and
they
then
were
it's like, no.
separated.
Everything
Yo.
that's done in the dark does come to the light.
Then you
Exactly.
deal with it.
I think it's a chicken way out because like nobody wants to have the hard conversations. You
Yeah.
know what you did. You was a man when you did it. Be man about it and tell her. Like, yes, he's happy now, but you're missing a
What you
huge
gonna do with that
part.
information?
File for divorce. Because what is that? It's a mess. When you tell me be filing too, like don't be wasting time. Like that is crazy. And in 5 years, her sister is like, that's betrayal.
So in Kingsley's defense, it's been 5 years.
Like,
Why would I
everything
bring
has
it
moved
up?
on. She's
Just play the
happy. You guys are in a better place.
Because she's still coming on to me.
Yeah.
So at this point, it's eating at me.
You could deal with that.
Me personally,
separately,
when you
know?
tell me, you might as well just call the police too.
No, bad.
It's like everybody in the
No,
situation.
Yeah, and then that's your
People
blood.
like
crazy.
trouble. Why put yourself in that predicament?
Excuse
Like,
me.
It's been
The
5
trouble
years.
began when
It's like the saying, if it ain't broken, don't fix it.
it's
You know,
broken.
or-
She's hitting on you still.
Yeah.
No, but you can shut that down. You can shut that
No,
down.
because I haven't heard one clear solution how you don't shut it down.
Right.
Just tell her that, look,
'Cause-
what happened 5 years ago stays 5 years ago. Those are
So,
shit
5
that-
years,
Just what
Yeah.
happens, you're not giving it to her no more. She probably is gonna say something too.
So if
Oh yeah, that is true.
Exactly.
But she babysitting
Exactly.
the kid and you walk in the house, your wife is gone and she's naked trying to come on you. After you already told her, hey, we can't do this, or I'm gonna have to tell your sister.
Come on, you don't have to
It's
still
time, it's time to set
She's-
some
but she's
cameras and
good
set
at
her
it.
up. And
Set her up.
No,
So
that's not
it look like it's her coming on
And
this.
y'all saying 5 years, like nobody's like it was dead. Like she's still pursuing you for 5 years, and for
So-
5
so-
years you have not found out a way to silence that. So
Yeah.
all this, it's not broken. It's broken. Like
So-
it's broken. Like
Stop being
Why is it
delusional.
broken? You guys are forgetting the fact that a woman did the same thing. Why you guys focus on the man?
because you
She
know
did
about
the
it, so you
same
have that
thing.
notification to know
Did
you
she
have to
tell him?
separate.
Well, then
You
y'all
found
need a
out.
divorce.
But
You
this
know-
is my sister. That's different. Like
That's his
okay,
coworker. He has to see
If-
that dude every day.
He can find another
It's
job.
also that
Oh,
bad.
his coworker.
Yeah, that was
but
his
still,
coworker.
sister.
So it's okay for coworkers, but not
That's
sisters.
So I'm gonna go to work.
I mean, it's not
see the
okay,
dude
but
just
that's
bang
still
on
No,
the
no,
Okay, so
Yeah.
let me ask this: Is there a way that the truth can be put out there and there can be some kind of understanding for the marriage to still work?
Yes,
I think
but
so.
you have to give her the opportunity to make that
Yes.
decision.
Oh, look,
you're
look,
making,
look,
you're
look.
making the decision for her to not inform her about that information.
Yeah.
To see
One
if
second.
she wants to
I don't
move forward
think
and
so.
One
try
second.
or
If
not.
you tell her, you might as well just
One
divorce.
second, guys.
Wait,
She
say
just
Mike.
said.
Wait, hold on, Mike.
Oh,
What'd
go
you say, Mike?
I said if you tell her, you might as well start filing divorce.
Exactly.
Because the
She
thing
just
is,
said
the,
That's my
the
point.
relationship with the sister is jacked up.
But you're
at
not
that
doing
point.
it because you don't want her to file. So it's for
relationship
your
with
own
you is also
selfish
jacked
gain.
up.
You're eating your cake and having it too. Because you don't want to do it because you're scared she's
No,
going to
but
file.
the thing
I
about it
think
is
you give me
this.
the option
The
to
thing about it is this: it's the greatest good for the greatest number of people. That's the way I say it.
What do you mean?
You
So
think it's
basically, if you
mathematically-
tell her, everybody loses. If you don't tell her and
There's
you
a
just shut it
chance.
down, there's a chance everybody wins. I mean, she'll move on with life.
So you're okay with deceit and
Why-
secrets in
you
your
guys-
relationship?
as long as
that's
it's
what
for
it
the greatest
sounds
number of
like.
people,
So
I'm
you're
down
saying
for
if
that.
it's not going to disturb you, keep it to myself. If
Greatest
like,
good for the
Ignorance
greatest
is
number of
bliss.
people. That's
Ignorance
my
is
theory.
bliss. Don't
That's my
tell me.
philosophy.
Please don't
So
tell me.
let's start.
Put
So
it in the other shoe.
Y'all just
Don't
Okay,
tell me.
let's start. She did cheat on him, right? She cheated on him with his coworker, not his sibling, but his coworker. Okay.
which was disclosed to both parties.
They found a way to get back together, so obviously he forgave her. So you don't think there's a chance that she could actually forgive
That's
him?
what I'm saying.
Yeah.
But you have to give her the
But
opportunity.
I feel like you gotta
Because he
be
could've easily
honest in
filed.
order for her to like want to
I've-
take you back.
I've
to
listened.
it. Don't
So-
take that.
I've
option away
listened to
from
you
her.
guys say I'm gonna go straight to the lawyer. I've listened to you say
Me
I'm gonna call the
personally,
cops.
I'm
I've
still
listened-
gonna go
and
crazy.
now you're saying there's a chance. Yeah.
I'm
Okay.
still gonna go crazy, but still, you have to give me the option to heal.
Let me get you real quick. Because what I said, me personally, I'm filing because it's too many, both of us them cheated. It's getting out of hand. But however, I do deserve the benefit of knowing to decide if, like, when let's say I'm the one that cheated, it was a break and I needed that time to recoup. Now, if you take that option away from me, then obviously more likely it's going to be divorce. That's what I said. If I'm not going to know, then I have to figure out some other way. Then yeah, because the deceit has gone on too long. However, if you tell her, you have two options. She might try and work it out and it might end in divorce, it might not, or she might just choose divorce, right? But you can't take that option from her because, oh, she's gonna divorce me if I tell her, because that's being selfish. You're eating your cake and having it too.
Yeah,
and if you didn't like it happening to you, why would you do it to her?
Agreed.
Just saying.
Greatest good for the greatest
You
number.
guys are
This is not
saying it
statistics
now
class.
because you guys know what the situation
It's a
is.
numbers game.
Look at it from the woman's perspective. She does not know. What you don't know will
Won't
freaking
kill
kill
you.
you.
It does.
Like,
It
she
actually
know.
does. If you don't know you have cancer, you don't
Nah,
cheat,
this is
you
different.
die.
Come on now, we're talking about
No. Based on what you
emotions
said,
here.
I was using
She
it.
doesn't know. Like, To her, they are good. Like everything is good. Why fuck that up? I just don't
Because she's
see
still
it.
pursuing you.
Ignorance is a bliss.
It's bliss, man. Come on.
Wow.
Okay, now we know.
Wait, so in this situation, could ignorance actually be bliss?
It
Like,
is
yes,
already. She's happy. It's
does
5
know.
years.
He obviously regrets what has happened. He's not trying to have anything happen again with the sister. I mean, they worked out a situation. They're probably in a good space right now. Why exactly should he mess that up?
I don't understand. Yeah.
But why are they in a good,
Why-
okay, but
why
why are
this
they in a good
stress?
place right now?
Because they overcame an actual struggle.
That they discussed, talked about, and experienced together, right?
Yeah.
We're
I'm
assuming
gonna just
so,
leave it right
yeah.
there.
So,
And they found their way back to
so,
each other.
so you have a relationship with a strain already,
Exactly.
and now you want to add another strain to
Bigger
it
strain.
Yeah.
because there's a chance. Come on, y'all know there's a
Strain,
chance.
strain, see? That's because y'all know
Like
there's no
when
chance.
he
Y'all
read this
scared.
scenario, I feel like he kind of did it a little bit though for payback. The way I read it, I don't know if y'all got that, because it's like, oh, she cheated on me, so it's okay for me to cheat back, kind of.
One for one,
you know?
eye for
yeah.
eye.
So technically, I feel like he kind of just walked himself into that. So.
How you know? We don't know that.
I mean, we
Oh,
don't know.
I mean, we're
The
doing
sister might just be like, he might
so
come work
it's
with
a lot to
where
follow.
he's drunk.
And you know that to that
She's hot as
generation
fuck.
with Justin LeBoy, like they be like, oh, I'm sorry, I had to bring it up.
Crazy.
But he be posting stuff like, okay, she cheat, okay, we both gonna cheat on each other, and I really feel like people really do that.
See, what he did in no way is excusable. Right. Let's clear
Right.
that. In no way should a man put himself in that situation. That's just plain dumb. But now let's focus on the question. Should he tell her? They are good. It's 5 years. Why fuck that up?
Yep.
Like why? What's the point? Now you gotta go get a divorce. You were happy for 5 years.
It's
now
like-
you
it's like-
gotta go get a divorce.
Because I think how
You better go to jail for
it depends how you depends how you decide to weigh that offense. Because like if you squander, say me and my husband, he squanders $5,000, but that's nothing to us. Okay, he didn't tell me whatever. Fine, don't tell me. It's done. We probably make it back. But then it's like I'm away something heavy that my sister is pursuing you actively as she's babysitting our newborn versus that $5,000. So like. I think y'all are minimizing the weight of what actually happened because it's like it's not only that it happened, it's persistent over the 5 years. Clearly, those 5 years you didn't find any reason to subdue that situation, and it's still unraveling. It's almost inevitable that she's going to find out.
I mean,
And
what do you expect him
It's
to do
kinda-
besides actually
it's coming
say it,
out.
which we know he doesn't want to say? What else can he
the
do?
only thing to do is to say it. I think people get so afraid about reactions that they don't say, and they deprive people of the option to choose what they want to do in that circumstance. Like they both said, she's going to divorce
So
me. That is a fair, and that's something that makes sense that someone would want to divorce you for the offense that you committed. But give them the opportunity, like however, I don't know how it unraveled with the coworker,
Right.
but you have the benefit of knowing, and you made it through. You're satisfied. All is good to one party, but the other party is like kind of in the dark.
Yeah.
So if you're going to disclose one, disclose two. Like if it doesn't work, why would you want to do it? The sister is still hitting on you.
I'm saying
I say, okay, let's reshuffle, right? Let's just put yourself in the position of the woman. Just isolate that situation. She does not know. She is
Have you
good.
found a woman that
Like you
out?
saying it this way because you know the situation.
Exactly.
You know what has transpired. But to her, this never happened. Maybe she might find out in the future, but that's a situation to deal with later.
Yep.
Why?
Because
It might be in the future.
I
I'm
think
sure
it's gonna
mine-
hurt more knowing that
5
you did
years, she
that
didn't-
with
I think
my
it's
sister
selfish,
and
if
you
you ask
lied.
me. I think it's
No,
selfish
I think
on the
it's
part of the
selfish to
man.
keep it to yourself
Yes.
and not tell.
I think that's that real weird backward culture that's been going around.
Yeah.
Me personally, no offense,
I don't know. I've heard some females actually say, you know,
they don't want to know.
they don't
I
want to
guess
know,
it's a personal
because
thing,
they feel like
you
it's
know.
gonna spoil their happiness.
Yep.
Yeah.
Like if the man still loves them and cares for them,
Yep.
not that he's allowed to make mistakes, but if he makes mistakes, it's okay as long as she doesn't know, and he's not putting her like treating her like crap, still treating her like the number one, still taking care of his family and all those kind of things. Then it's like why do I need to know? You know, because
I just think it's my sister. We're blood. She's babysitting my kid.
Yeah.
At
So
the house.
at the house,
Doing it
like
with my
it,
You know, you guys-
continuously trying to hit on me, on you. So I feel like that's something that you should share. Now, if it was a random girl that you just didn't dealt with, I mean, I'm still gonna go crazy on you, but it's not gonna be as extreme as my sister, and then let me know, because now I need to watch her at Christmas or when we all together. I need to be watching her to make sure like you ain't trying to hit on my husband.
And oftentimes I find when females catch their dude or husband, whatever the case may be, doing some low down, dirty, whatever, they say, I wish you just would have been upfront about it. Most times they're just like, okay, you might have at least had a chance. We could talk about it. Like, you did it and you're just remorseful. Like, you should, like, it's genuine. But then when you hide it, you're like, well, you happy anyway. It's like, but you know what would disrupt that. And you did it and you're withholding it. And some people do like ignorance is bliss. And that's fine. But I think that's, for me, it's insane. Like, I just can't do that. I know I won't know everything, but the things I feel necessary, if I'm with my husband, I gave these vows. We're supposed to be here forever through thick and thin. Even though it has been tainted a little bit, still tell me about it, because now we have a history of it. We need to figure out why is that happening.
So
Maybe you need some counseling. Counseling?
Yeah,
Counseling.
actually, too.
I need some counseling.
You asking the wrong. You asking the question. She already said she's going straight to the lawyer to get a divorce.
Exactly.
There's no
I
counseling
gave you
option
my
here.
conclusion of my sentence. Now I'm fleshing it out. Yes, I will try. Whatever. I'll see. I don't like it,
Because I
but
feel
I'm not
like
gonna
when you
go.
love somebody and like if they're
Yeah.
honest, then sometimes you be like, okay, let's first try and
Try
see
to
if we can
figure
make
it
it
out,
work. Before I just be like, peace out. Like
Yeah.
at least I know I would do that.
I feel like it's easier said than done.
It is. Just
Because it's your sister here, like you grew up together.
Yeah,
Like,
but
Your
you
relationship
still
with this sister
try.
is messed
cheated.
up.
Let's
So,
flip
they both
let's flip the
cheated.
script.
Yeah.
Females, if it was you and you slept with his brother, how comfortable would you feel about, it's 5 years, everything's working out now.
good question.
For me
How comfortable would you
personally,
feel
I'm
actually
kind
saying
of like a spiteful person. So if I cheat on you with your brother, my loyalty to you is done. So we're probably not ever going to get to that point.
Right.
Because I'm based off of respect and loyalty. So that's across the line. Brothers, best friends, and stuff like that. So it wouldn't be, I would expect you to be mad. I would expect us to probably like get in the worst situation ever.
Would you say something?
I don't know, probably, I don't know.
See?
I can't
So that's
See?
what Michael just said. It's easier said
Right.
than done. Like just,
You know, it's easy.
how about you,
Easier said
Ashley?
than
Ashley.
I wouldn't do it. So,
I feel like I would because I feel like guilt eats me up. I'm one of those people like I'm gonna be walking around like you probably like what's wrong with you? I'll be like,
So your face
That's why I
is
say
telling us.
selfish,
Yeah,
because it's eating you up. Now you want to go fuck up the piece.
No. I feel like I can see how you would say it's selfish, but I also think
That's
it's selfish
exactly
for me to not tell somebody I say I love that I cheated on them. I think that's selfish.
Selfless. I don't know. What this
It's been 5 years.
I don't know when
and they
lying
are
to
good
people,
now.
cheating and lying and hiding it was okay. Like,
I'm gonna be very more upset because you didn't let 10 years ago and this
Yeah.
that happened and I just found out. Like, then we probably gonna fight and divorce at this point.
I'm like, dang, so you
But
probably was
it's still
entertaining
the same
this
5
for
Because
what?
if
How
you waited
long?
10 years to tell me that,
It's
it's
a
so
slippery
much
slope.
other shit that you probably
Then
is in the closet that I don't
Okay, so
know about.
let's revert back to ignorance is bliss. If it wasn't the sister, if it was just some random girl, is it as important for you to know?
Yeah, I'll
We're talking about your
probably let her know if it was that.
if it was a random
If it was a
girl.
random girl.
So
If
you
it
want
was a
my
random
sister
girl,
to
you
be-
would tell.
So okay, so it's because the girl's close to me. That's why it's my sister. So you would not.
So
say
it's like one night
anything.
in Vegas, you're not gonna say it.
Yeah.
I hear you. I'm just.
I hear what
I'm
you say that can make sense, but for
No,
y'all,
no, I'm hearing
but
you.
for the females though, is it like, do you think it's important for you to know at that point? How important is it for you to find out that truth?
Honestly, I feel like if that doesn't come out to me, then I might not care if I'm being honest. But if it's something like I feel like you're being sneaky and it's been like multiple times, like
No, it's just that one time.
oh, just one
that
time.
happened.
Let's
Oh,
ask
just
a
one
question.
time. Then I'm gonna be real. I'd probably
Let me
be
ask
like,
a
nah,
question.
I
This
wouldn't even
is-
go
Yeah.
looking for
This is a
that.
hypothetical situation. You know, people say when women cheat, it's more emotional. When men do it, it's just
Right.
like a
I hate
physical
when y'all
act.
say that.
No, that's why I say hypothetical. That's why I say hypothetical.
Right.
So now,
never
just,
hear women say that.
No,
I always hear men say
yeah,
that.
men
girls
say,
say
of course.
that.
But so you don't believe it when women cheat? There's no emotion involved. Because y'all say when you're.
I think everyone has emotions, and I
It's
think
all
it depends
Yeah.
on each
Yeah.
case. Because I've seen guys
Depends.
emotionally get in a relationship with women
Yeah.
and be in a relationship with a girl.
Now, if you're saying emotional, like me, I'm
It's like,
cheating
oh.
back because I'm trying to be petty as a form of emotion, then yeah,
Maybe, yeah.
maybe.
But I think
Yeah.
guys
But-
do
Let
it too.
me back,
Not like, oh, I like
back
this
to
guy
my-
too.
Yeah.
back to my
Maybe
hypothetical
not.
situation. Don't you think it's worse that if emotions were involved because it's a coworker, she probably had a fling with him, probably wasn't one time, and she did it. Don't you think that's also kind of bad? Because I feel like we just focus on the man doing it with his sister.
Sure. Yeah.
Let's bring it back a notch.
But then she already
And put it
kind
down
of
to-
told
Yeah, but I
her.
thought they mended that, so that's why we're moving to the second part.
The man did what?
Like
They got
she
over it.
told, well,
Oh,
yeah,
it
she
was-
told
it came
me-
out.
know
We don't
she
know how
told.
it came out. whatever
Yeah, or it
the
came out,
Yeah.
they separated, and then now they decided to come back because I guess at that point they were like, okay, maybe we could try again.
And with that situation, what she's done to this guy, and they fixed it. Yes, to think this situation should be brought up. After
you don't
5
think
years.
you could rectify
After
it?
5 years.
Yeah, that's
Like,
time
don't you
fighting.
think that? Don't you think that
That's time
rectification
fighting.
was under, like,
People
her
do
messing
it.
with the sister was resolved when the coworker and the woman's situation was resolved? Don't you think
No,
that?
Wait,
because
wait.
that
Because
was
she
a
didn't
different
know.
time period.
What
Just
did you
because she
say?
didn't know.
Say it again? No, I
No,
didn't understand.
because they resolved the situation with the coworker
Yeah.
sleeping with the wife. Right?
Mhm.
Don't you think? And the man sleeping with the woman was
After
still
the fact.
around the same situation.
Right. Yeah.
Don't you think that resolution covers the man sleeping with a woman? Don't you-
Look,
kind of-
the issue is they're saying that
No.
she doesn't know. Like,
Yeah.
she needs
Yeah.
to make her.
Because it's two different. Yeah, they knew, they agreed. They were like, okay,
it's a
separation
personal
take
thing,
time.
man.
Oh yeah, it's all personal for sure.
Some people want to know, some
This
people
is
don't. I'm the
Yeah.
guy that don't.
Yeah.
Don't
So-
tell me. Don't fuck
Yeah.
with peace. I like
It ain't
peace.
broke, don't
Don't
fix
fix it. Don't tell me.
It's broken. You put a band-aid and it's
So,
surgery.
we're gonna go through a couple of comments real quick. I see a lot of divorce me, please. Don't ask, don't tell.
Hey, that's
That was
crazy.
scary. Y'all scary. That's wild.
Somebody said
scary.
Nnenna for president, so somebody's agreeing with you. Facts, Nnenna. Ignorance is bliss. I'm sending a couple of those. Somebody said something about the Jerry Springer episode. This is what it sounds like.
Yeah.
Someone say broke, Lord, it broke the day he slept with her sister. To me, it broke the day she slept with the coworker.
I agree, but however they amended
broke
that.
that.
Yeah,
There
so
was an amendment.
he decided that it was
It could-
okay for us to
to move
try
forward.
again.
I don't think it's like.
Oh, maybe,
That-
maybe
y'all
his
forgot this
decision,
again.
maybe his decision.
Somebody also said cheating is a choice, so they both messed up. And whenever somebody cheats, it's a lot of energy that has to go to fixing it. I do think that he does need to tell her. It only makes it worse that that's his sister, but
Yeah.
he definitely needs to say
Because
something.
if it's
about
a
it.
random girl, then it's like I said, the weight of it is kind of like a little lighter because not somebody you're interacting with all the time. You don't even know if you're going to see that person again. If it's your blood and flesh, you're going to see that person all the time, and you're talking about it's going to be Gucci. And God forbid I come in the kitchen and Thanksgiving and she's trying to touch up on you and be like, what's that? You're still going to have to be confronted with that same scenario telling her what the hell is going on. So,
Yeah.
I mean, if you can get away with it forever, I guess you were just that lucky person. But however, most people don't. At least in my experience and what I hear from other people, married, single, relationship, whatever the case may be, it eventually comes out. And so just be upfront with it. I think most people are just afraid of the consequences of their actions, so that's why they don't do it.
Preach,
No,
Nnenna,
for real.
preach. All right, so we're gonna jump into the next. We're jumping into the next topic real quick. Just want to remind y'all that black men don't cheat, but if you do cheat, don't cheat with
Cap.
family members. All right, so this next one, this one's very, very interesting, and I'm sure y'all think the same thing as well. So it says a man stole/borrowed $10K from his girlfriend to bet on the lottery or play the lottery. He ended up winning $100 million and returned $10K back to his girlfriend. The problem is she's furious and upset because she refuses to take the money back. She's upset because she's shocked on how selfish he is. She wants $40 million back from his winnings. What are y'all's thoughts? And also y'all can chime in on the chat, let us know what your thoughts are.
Agreement is an agreement. I mean, if you didn't win the money, you get your 10K back, right?
Yeah, so I mean, without her money, he would not have
Let's
won.
start from the top.
Thank you.
Okay, but let's put it this way. We have an agreement. Hey, I have a business, invest 10K, you get 5% return.
No.
on
Did
investment.
you hear what he
Okay?
said?
So,
Stole!
He stole the money.
Stole
It
the
wasn't
money.
asked.
I don't even know why borrowed is there. Like, which one is it? I'm confused. Are we like separating the issues? Because if it's stole, whole different analysis. Borrow, whole different analysis.
No, for real.
Maybe we should focus on one.
Yeah, I'm just saying, because it's still.
Okay,
Which
fine.
one?
Let's say borrow. Let's just borrow.
Let's just borrow this one.
Stole gonna be the good one. We're gonna start with borrow.
Let's start with borrow. What can we have to store?
So borrow.
Borrow the money without a consent.
Without her
And
No.
Stealing.
That's stealing.
It's
This.
stealing.
No. I mean, okay.
Let's just say borrow.
He gave her the money back, so he borrowed the money.
Okay, yeah, true.
Whether she was happy or not about it, but she wasn't upset about the fact that he borrowed the money, right? She was upset about how
The
selfish
return.
he was with the return.
Very
Okay,
ungrateful.
before we move forward, let's put something for y'all to focus on. If he borrowed this money and brought back 5,000 because he lost 5,000, right? He used it for gambling.
Yeah.
He took
Lost.
10,000
Yeah,
and
he
lost.
lost.
Yeah.
Would you take the 5,000?
He got, wait.
Yeah,
What do you mean?
She borrowed 10,000.
He lost
Okay.
and he only got
And
5,000
We need to
back.
set up something.
5,000.
It's still her money. He's owing. He's in arrears.
No, would you take it as a oh?
Wait, so Camryn just said, oh, go ahead, what you said?
Well, I'll take the 5, but
Okay.
we need to set up a
Payment plan.
for the rest of my
So
money.
we're
Hey,
gonna
so
take
she
the
wants her
5
full money.
because you still want the full money.
Yeah, I
Okay.
need my money back.
So if you want your full money, why does he
You
have
made
to
100
share
million
his?
off of my
I just-
money that you borrowed from
I'm
me.
not
So
saying
I need
either
at
or is
least
right. I just want you to
100,000.
think
I need
about
at least a
No,
million.
I
to be
understand what you're
honest.
saying, but I feel like if you should be grateful that you had my money
Right.
to win that money. So you should put money on there.
I know that's right.
I'm not
I know
saying
that's right.
So she's entitled to more than that 10K. is what
You
you're
were
saying.
Yeah,
comfortable
because you would
enough
not
to
have
ask
won
for my money.
anything.
Sorry.
Period.
Yeah, I could have
Yeah,
gotten the money
like-
somewhere else.
I'm sorry, he stole the money. First of all, he couldn't do it without her.
Right,
That's just-
exactly.
that's full stop, period.
Okay.
Then, on top of that, you make 100 M's and say, take this 10. You stole money. And then you gave this money back. And then you're going to be like, you only deserve 10, right? This is just within the hypo or whatever. Sir.
You guys are giving this
She's
guy.
owing, you
guys-
owe her really 100 M's.
Yeah.
No, you gotta pay tax on that.
Because listen, let me tell you, sorry, it's a lawyer in me. Because if this was a business and you took 10 and put it back, it's embezzling. You're going to jail. You're not getting that 100 M's, and that's that. Like, that's crazy. Like that he would even do that and be like, "Oh, here's 10.
Okay,
Thanks."
fine. He stole the money, but
Yeah,
he
he
gave her
did.
back the money.
You guys are giving this guy a lot of
What does that
credit.
mean?
So
Someone is
okay,
stealing
fine,
money
he
from
stole
a
the money, but he
girl.
gave the
He's an
money back.
asshole. You guys are giving him too much
I
credit.
don't know
He's
what
an
you're asking me,
asshole. He
because
stole
that's
money from you.
That's true.
Why you guys
No, the
expecting
question-
some kind of loyalty back?
That's
Like
true.
he's a dumb.
It's true, but don't mean we're not gonna say it.
Yeah, we gonna run that money
How much
back.
more money should she have gotten back?
At least $1 million.
Yeah, at least $1 million for out of 100 million.
She
You
can
can't
have
give me
it.
1
He has to
million.
pay tax.
I'm
on
gonna
that
choose
100
violence.
million.
She
Let's
needs
not forget
half.
that. So it's really only going on
You're
with
the
50,
lawyer.
45.
Legally, that she have right to the money.
Oh,
Legally.
dang, you ain't paying me for these legal questions.
You're the panel.
I just gave y'all what I gave.
So then you are a lawyer, so in this kind of situation, if something like this was brought to you,
So it's not my area. I do
It's
tax,
not-
but
Okay, go.
he got the money back. He
Need
needed.
your
like,
details.
I want to know, is she actually entitled to or?
more than
That's
10?
kind of sticky situation.
Yeah.
It's depending if they have a joint account and all this other stuff
Oh,
or
yeah,
whatever.
yeah,
Yeah, separate, kind of like how he got the money and all that other stuff. But she was giving her money. She don't have no damages because she was fulfilled with the money back. So right now, as I see it, I think no, like the 100 M's will keep it. But I don't know what the legal, if there are other legal ramifications because she was giving the money back. Now, this was a company and he took it and embezzled it. That's not the same 10,000 he took because it's like to the dollar. Like, you know how dollars have, no, it's like the code on the, like each dollar have a number, so you're not giving that same dollar back. That's why it's like, if I take this 10 from you and I go spend it and flip it and get 20 and I give you 10, it's not the same $10. If it's a business, it's embezzlement. That's why the issue comes in.
Oh.
That's all the legal I got.
Man, dropping knowledge, okay.
Man, for 100 million, that is gonna go find all that note.
I'm on the way.
All that way.
I'm sorry.
Okay, talking about what Joe said, with 100 million, he can afford a good lawyer. So, hey, she only got 10,000. He got 100 now.
I know, right? That's why I want to argue with him.
If it was you and you did win that
If it was
$100
me,
million,
oh come on, it's my girl. She's
Yeah.
entitled to something more than
All of it?
10,000.
Only hit $1.
Definitely not all. Maybe the 40. You know, I mean, if we're gonna get married, I mean, she's technically.
Just give me
She
some
technically owns the 100 million.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But wait, this guy's an asshole.
We'd be in
He
the same
stole
house.
from you.
Yeah,
He
that's
has
true.
no sort of loyalty to this
Yeah,
girl.
I agree with you.
Yeah.
Wait, are they dating?
Yeah.
It's a girlfriend.
Yeah.
That's girlfriend.
The funny thing is,
Like, this is really awkward.
this is how it happened. I was there. This is how it happened. He came back. She wasn't there. He left the 10K and disappeared. That's how it happened.
Like, run away. You need to go far away from the 100 M's.
Like, that dude is in like Dubai right now. So she could figure like out with her 10K. I'm just saying.
Yeah, run away.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
For real though.
This
is
is
some
a back. That
asshole.
relationship is over. She catches you.
Yeah, he let me on the run.
so like, he's an asshole. You know, I wouldn't do it. I'm sure
that's
most of
greedy.
us here wouldn't do it. If you like the girl, if you love the girl,
Yeah, break her off home.
yeah, you would do
But
But
100 M's, you're shouting for 10.
it's
Like,
just,
come
you
on.
know,
Well, actually said at least $1 million, so that should be. Okay.
Yeah, like something. Like I just feel like why would you?
that's so little.
She just said it compared
No,
to the
but I'm
10
just
he gave her for
Yeah,
satisfaction.
Yeah, compared to
Like
that.
you're just
Yeah.
like, okay, thanks.
Like, dang,
Bye.
like, hey,
Like-
man, you didn't even respect me. Like, oh, okay, I took your 10K. We're gonna talk about it, but I made 100 M's. Well, people are not gonna be excited because they're gonna think we got 100 M's.
You know?
And here you are, like, no, I got 100 M's.
I know, right?
Pardon me? You said what? Okay, you.
Hold on, let's
So
bring that
somebody in
back.
the chat said, run off with the bag, especially if nothing is in writing.
That's how it happened. He ran up with the bag.
I mean, that's his best bet if he doesn't want trouble. If he wants to rest with his 100 M's, keep going. Don't
No, like
stop.
I'm sure most of us would give her more than
Yeah.
10,000.
Or somebody else that said,
I don't know, but I'm sure.
I think
but
$1
she
million
just-
is a nice gift. Let her use some of that money. Let her use some of that money on another lottery ticket and she can have her own.
Oh my God.
Let me ask another situation. What if they were still together? Maybe he gave her, oh, this is your 10K, but we got 100K. We got 100 M. But it's my account, you know what I'm saying?
Okay, so guess what? Into that
You're gonna give me
This is your 10K.
So give me access, authorization for the account.
Wait, when I put a ring on it, then maybe, you know what I'm saying? But for now, it's in my account. You know what I'm saying?
That's wild. Because
No,
you the ring on it, took that
all
10K.
jokes
Put my
aside.
name on that account
All
and
jokes
I'm gonna
aside.
withdraw some money.
Hello.
All jokes
No
aside,
way.
it's just a messy
Yeah.
situation. He's an asshole. He did what he had to do. He took advantage of her, and
Absolutely.
she may go legally to try to get it back, but I'm sure she might lose because there's no legal, writing of him burning the money.
Yeah.
So she should just count her loss.
You know something I
and
don't
move on. She should just count her loss and move on. She can't win that fight because
Yeah,
there's
she
no
can't
proof.
win it, yeah.
So it's just a deal.
10K,
right
that's
there.
proof. Let's get the pillow.
Except you got a camera of him still in it.
Oh yeah, I was gonna say she got evidence.
Yeah, except you got an evidence, then that's a different situation.
Cameras in the house of him stealing the money.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know that would do anything. She
Because
got her
they-
money back. At the end of the day, she got her full money back. Now,
No, but it's still stealing though.
Yeah,
And if
it's-
they
She
bring
took
it
it
back,
without
don't
their
matter. It's
consent.
still.
But
Yeah,
you
you
ain't
get in
signed
trouble
no
for the stealing.
paperwork,
Like, they're not gonna
like-
give her any more money than that. They just probably go to jail or something or a fine. I don't know.
she can't prove it. It's too late.
I don't know where y'all getting these 10K without no proof. I'm confused. Are you keeping in the mattress? Where are y'all keeping? Actually, let me look around this apartment. Y'all keep 10K? 10K, no proof. Wow.
Hey,
Okay, I think that was pretty easy. She definitely deserves more.
Right.
You should give more than 10K. He stole it, but like I said, she wasn't happy about. I mean, she wasn't upset about the fact that he stole the money. She was more upset about the fact that he only gave her the 10K back, and she deserved more than that. So, yeah, I think we're all on one accord with that. We're gonna go ahead and jump into the next topic. This one's pretty interesting as well. It says, my wife of 10 years wants to renew our wedding vows. Our original wedding was really extravagant and over the top. My issue at this time is that our work hours have been cut in half and money isn't rolling in like it used to. So we're talking about funds now. She's upset and believes that I don't care about our relationship anymore, but I really just don't see the point in wasting all her money. The first thing that came to my mind was, how important are these renewals, marriage renewals? Like, is it supposed to be more over the top than the actual wedding? Or is it like, I don't know?
I don't think so.
I feel like in this situation, if they've already established some kind of like, hey, at 10 years, the first 20 years we would do it crazy.
When is the first renewal? Is it?
I don't know. She said 10 years and then 20, right?
I don't-
10 or 15. I don't know.
Oh, 10.
No,
So,
there's just 10 years, but usually, typically,
Yeah, I don't
marriages,
think
when do people
really.
start renewing vows?
Okay, as the event planner that I am.
Oh, you're an event planner?
Yeah.
Okay.
I work with Inspired Weddings, you know how let you girl. Okay, but what's it called? One thing I've learned though, actually, it depends on the couple. It's not really a set in stone, but people do it like, you know how like your 30th birthday or your 40th birthday, they don't just, your 23rd, like,
Yeah.
no, I've never seen that, like.
Yeah, no,
Yeah,
I
so-
agree. Some people do it yearly. I mean, like, but it's like smaller scale. Maybe they do something
Yeah.
personal. But to do it extravagant and you don't have the financial means, I mean, how are you literally going to do it if you don't have the financial means to do it? And so, especially if you're trying to do it like you did it when you had the financial means and did it so
I
extravagant.
mean, I think they have some money saved up.
Yeah, but it's like, it seems like it's going to clear them out if they do what she wants or how she wants
It's
it.
let's be
a
real.
real
Let's be real for a
conversation.
second. That woman is wicked. Like, this man gave you an extra wedding, and this is just a renewal, and he's broke, and now you want to get him broker. Come on. That woman is wicked.
It's
Like,
one of
that's
those
real.
situations that you definitely should sit down and really have a real conversation
Yeah.
and just be like, look, we really can't afford it. And that's your wife, she loves you and she should understand,
But
like, look, we can't do this right now.
Like,
I might be a little mad and saucy, but
it's
take
like
on a
more
trip.
communication.
Do something that you can afford.
Yeah,
Do
I
something
agree
with the
with
small
you.
but she
Yeah,
wants
small
extra bag,
scale.
and the question says she wants that, and she's like keen on, I gotta get this. And she's not listening to his financial situation.
I just think
This
you
is
have to
about
look at-
compromise. You gotta compromise here.
Yeah.
You
What's
know,
the
you can't always have
importance?
everything you want.
Yeah,
What's
in a
the
relationship.
importance of renewing the vows? Well, I mean, what's the purpose of renewing your vows?
Like for people, it's just to maybe
I think more
reignite some
so.
kind of flame, you know,
In the relationship.
remind themselves what they mean to each other,
Yeah.
and all that kind of stuff.
That part, I don't know about that first
But
part,
you could still, no, I mean, weddings, you know, people get married for a long time and the love flame kind of dwindles down.
Yeah,
We
but
don't know that.
I mostly know
take it
for
for
the
some
second
people.
part.
So you just take the trip.
Yeah, I agree.
So that's the compromise. That's the compromise.
That could be a
Industry, that's what I eat up all of our food for our
Yeah.
kids to get remarried.
Yeah.
That's a compromise. I guess that's a
The
compromise.
purpose why y'all,
Have
the
with
union
God.
Say it
that you did before.
It's really to remind you of like all your vows and like the covenant that you made with God. Now, some people think marriage is a contract. That's a whole nother story. But for me and what I know, it's just a reminder.
Just a reminder.
And also now, 21st century, men, women work. Some people say it should be 50-50. Not everybody agrees.
Right.
But that man, hey, you want that extravagant wedding, that be? Bring that money. You know what I'm saying?
For real though.
I do think you should consider finances because, like, you gonna get your decorations from Dollar Tree. Like, what you, like, I mean, respect yourself. Like, I just, living outside of your means, I always tell people, like, respect yourself.
Especially
Like,
after the man has proposed a compromise and she's like,
Exactly.
nah, I want my
Yeah.
extravagant wedding.
Yeah,
I'm
a
like,
lot of
okay,
people like to keep
it
up
costs
with
this
the
much.
Joneses.
Yeah, keeping up with the
How much
Joneses
you rent to
and
it?
the
No, as
Joneses.
long how much are you willing? You're bringing this amount. If it's
Right,
gonna happen.
if it means that, because at the end of the day, the compromise is we could do all the
What you
things to make us feel like our vows are
Yeah.
renewed.
Exactly.
So why is she so bent on an extravagant wedding? Maybe it means more to her than.
For sure.
Yeah,
Yeah,
maybe
it's
maybe
for
other
sure.
people do it, so people feel
Showcasing.
obligated, like, or I
Yeah,
can't
it's
do it
really
small, that person
showcasing.
has to
So
do
now
all.
she doesn't care about relationship. She doesn't care about her man. She just cares
Wants to
about
show.
herself.
Absolutely.
Selfish. She's wicked.
Absolutely.
I feel like it's smarter though to like push the date back if you really want this, and then use that time to save money. Like literally have a separate like place that you store money for your renewal. Because I feel like just that's kind of inconsiderate for real. Like to just be like, oh, you need to give me what I want on this day because this is like what I want for our marriage. It's a we thing, not just me. Like you know, like.
And if you know your finances, so like if you know ahead of time, like hey, things are tight, start saving, come back, like
Yeah.
take it, like it's okay.
I'm still kind of stuck on the whole just the purpose of the renewal thing. trying to make it make sense in my mind why it's important.
So look at the first question. After she cheated and he told her, he said, "Hey,
We're going back to the
this
first
That's a good point.
we're running this shit back."
Absolutely.
Because I mean, for me,
Yeah, I
I'm
can
like,
tell
I'm
you.
thinking about just growing up, let's say in Nigeria. I've never heard of marriage renewal. I've never even been to a marriage renewal in my period, so I can't picture how important it is, or if it's actually even important. Like, what's important for me, I would think, is that the actual marriage itself. You know, that has a lot of value in it. You know, that's very, very important. Bring family and friends, everybody to it. But then a renewal, do I need to have a big extravagant? Are we changing our vows? Like, what's the difference?
My
Like,
parents, they did renewals or whatever, maybe a couple years ago, and it was like, you know, at church, people, the family were there celebrating. It was like kind of nice to, you know, like marriage is it's forever. So probably like one of the few things that you do forever, or at least invest in for forever. And it's nice to just kind of like go back and like, this is why we did it, this is why we're here, because it's hard. Like, you probably go through trials and tribulations, cheating, sisters. You know, I'm just saying, you know, you might come out of it just like, you know what, like it made you stronger. You just want to have like a day to memorialize it, to be like, okay, we made it, we're doing so much better, we're getting past it and stuff like that. So I think it's fine. Like, I know some people that do it. No. Actually, Jackie is on Housewives. She does it every year, and I mean that works for them. They love it, every year. And it's not like extravagant, it's not like a ball every time, but you know, maybe some years is a ball, some years it's just them going to Jamaica, whatever that is. But just remembering the purpose of it, because it's easy to forget it, like to miss that goal or your why. You know, just want to be reminded of it as you go. Not that you don't know. That
wait,
you're
so
married.
can't the wedding anniversary be the marriage renewal?
Sorry.
The wedding anniversary?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, but they want
some
to do a party
people do
around
it.
it.
And some people,
Like, and
Yeah.
do the whole ceremony around the anniversary. You know?
Yeah.
But let me.
It doesn't have to be a ceremony. Like, it could just be the
It
two.
could be whatever
you know
you
what I'm
want to
Yeah.
make it.
They could just write it down and read it to
I've
themselves.
seen people do it in their backyard.
I was gonna say,
But you know, I feel like
Yeah.
I feel like I've been attacking the woman. Let me take it back a little bit and focus on the man. You know, as a man, you know the woman you got married to.
Right.
Speak, King.
And no, as a man, you know the woman you got married to, and you know how she functions. Maybe there's a kind of things that are important to her. You should know that and plan towards it. You know what I'm saying? So
I like the way you thought
maybe
about
this
that.
kid is not bad. So just it's all about communication and understanding who you are in a relationship and who your partner is. So
That was a good point.
Wow. I have no follow-up for that
Yeah, you just made the females feel good on the spot.
cheers.
Well, someone said, but people change though, and that is a good reason to actually renew your vows too.
People change.
Yeah. Like, you know, like people say, really, you wake up a new person almost every day. Like, you have a new mindset, you have new thoughts. So it's just like, I feel like with renewing your vows too, it's just like reminding you, like, okay, even though you changed, like these are certain values or certain things that y'all agree upon as a couple or like in your marriage. So that's actually like a really good point. Whoever said that.
Okay, I can see that. Because you're right. And that's one of the battles of life is, you know, every day you're evolving and you're changing, you're becoming a new person. So imagine going through life by yourself, and that's already hard enough, and now you're, you know, with somebody and you're dedicated a lifelong path. Okay, we're going to do this thing together. And so now both people are changing, and, you know, that deals with affairs and stealing money.
But also, like, how do y'all want to raise your family when you have kids and other stuff? Like, you still need to have some type of structure or plan.
Yeah, and I think that representation of those renewals are really nice for kids, because sometimes you don't see your parents like, you don't think that obviously, some of us weren't at our parents, well, maybe we're there in the belly, I don't know, but you know, so most of us weren't there, so it's nice to see like, oh cool, like my parents are renewing their vows and telling them how much they love and care about them, and that kind of helps with fostering this idea of creating your own family and, you know, having those kind of values too.
I see that. Okay. I see that. Okay. So basically, you're saying, you know, the kids grow up in a household where, not saying a regular household marriage isn't valued, but if you're having these kind of things going on, they see how important it is, how valuable it is. And especially nowadays, you know, we live in a microwave society, so They actually said divorce. I was going to say divorce rate's still going up, but it's actually going down from what I hear.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Is it 'cause
I'm
of
not sure
corona?
how true it is. If somebody can look that up.
Fact check
you.
that.
Okay.
Did divorce go up when COVID during the lockdown or not?
I feel like it might have.
I think domestic violence went up.
Yeah, actually I heard
There's
that.
a lot. People
'Cause I feel
have
like-
to relearn each other.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You
For some
know,
people,
they
it
didn't
was
know
great.
each
For some
other.
people, it was just
It was
miserable.
bad. They
A lot of
see
people came
true
out
colors
greatly.
now.
That's what you said? I'm sorry, I didn't hear you.
A lot of people came out pregnant.
Yeah, a lot of people was trapped in the house. They had nothing to do. So.
Literally.
It's that COVID baby.
A lot of COVID babies.
Yeah.
Okay. So we're gonna jump into the next topic. This one's pretty interesting. It says, "My baby's mother is very bitter and pathetic." That's a strong way to start it.
I know.
Jesus Christ, this is gonna be good.
My girlfriend does good hair, and she offered to do my daughter's hair for free. Good gesture. When my daughter went back to her mom was upset and decided to cut my daughter's hair off. That's extreme. She called me saying that no one should be doing her daughter's hair but her. Was I wrong? It's so annoying. I am the father too, and when she's with me, I should be able to make decisions without having any heat coming back from her or my child.
Interesting.
So he's asking, was he wrong for allowing his girlfriend to do his daughter's hair? Should he have gotten his
I think
daughter's
that
mom's permission?
he
Like,
should have
Yes.
called her, at least
Yes.
asked. But after she cut that baby hair, you need to be filing for full custody. She's crazy.
She's crazy.
She's crazy.
Wait,
at this
what?
point.
She
If she
Cutting
cut
the
her
daughter's
hair
hair?
off, that's a sign of she's crazy. You already
Really?
think
She's
she's
so
Yeah.
keen on getting
She
back
wants
at him.
you,
She
yeah.
messed up that whole kid.
That
You're
child now.
putting my
She's
child in
so-
danger now.
Absolutely.
So
I mean,
What
maybe the
else would
hairstyle
you
was
do?
terrible.
No, she makes good hair.
You said
Yeah.
that
Maybe she didn't think it was good, so she had to.
But you
No,
cut her
she
hair
was just
off.
spiteful as the girlfriend.
Yeah,
That's what it is.
that's
But,
what it was.
but also,
You
man.
cut the hair off. That's extreme.
That's extreme.
You
Yeah.
take her hair down
Yeah.
and redo it yourself, but you're cutting her hair off.
Now
So
the
you
child
need-
is
yeah.
Traumatized.
Oh.
She's like, why is my hair being cut off?
Her self-esteem is damaged.
Yeah. What if the child like
Come
the
on.
hair and the style?
I see why the guy used the word
Yeah.
pathetic at the beginning.
Yeah,
it
because that's
really
the
is
problem.
pathetic.
But why
But he
didn't
should have
that
called her
guy?
and asked.
Why didn't that guy? Exactly. Why didn't
Yeah.
he stick- you know who the
Yeah.
girl is. You know she
If you know
crazy.
she crazy,
Just hey,
just ask.
hey.
Yeah,
Oh,
but
hey,
like, why put
baby,
the
no.
child in the middle of that too? Like, your
But
child
The man could have
out.
been
That's
smarter.
something you
Probably
didn't
like-
say,
But then
though.
again, maybe he didn't see this coming though. Like,
He didn't think, because I'm
Like,
her
you
dad,
know,
She's a
so
crazy
I
girl. You
can,
can't.
I can make
You
that.
can't. He's right there for you.
I
If
don't
she's
know.
crazy, you see her. I'm sure that's why he's not with her.
some people change, like we said earlier. You know?
No, I think he should have talked to the baby's mother or whatever,
Exactly.
and talk, because like some women are like that with their child's hair. They don't like, their whole hair, especially black hair. Like, don't be doing what you want without asking for permission. And although he is the father, I'm not saying he doesn't have a right to like, do what he thinks is okay for her hair. He might have probably just been like, hey, so-so was this person's hair. Because like some moms I know are like, no, I don't want anybody else doing your hair other than me, for whatever the reason may be. Or whatever, and they get upset about it. It doesn't matter if they did it so well. Like, they're just like, you got me messed up. Don't touch your hair. I don't want that. Like, and there's boundaries, and you just gotta respect it because that's not your child.
I read a situation
agree,
where
but the cutting the hair off.
No, that's
Yeah,
that's
extreme.
extreme.
No,
That's
that's extreme.
I read
That's where it
a
went crazy.
I read a situation where a mom cuts the grandkid's hair, right, and the mother of the kid was upset, and now the baby's not seeing the mom anymore. It's kind of the same thing, don't you think? This is my baby. Like, let me know what you're doing to my baby's hair. She might be crazy, but she has some kind of right
Right.
to
Yeah.
for the
Yeah, I
guy
understand
to
why she's
call
upset.
and say,
Yeah. I don't think
my
she
girl
should've
is
took it out
going.
on the
And she
child.
might just be spiteful
Yeah.
too. She probably don't even like that girl. Now she's making her baby's hair. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So,
But
the dude
my
could have
thing
done
is-
better,
my
but
thing is-
she crazy.
My thing is,
She's
if it was
mad.
a random hairstylist, like just a random ass hairstylist, and would they still have to get permission from the lady? Hey, random ass hairstylist is doing our daughter's hair. Is it
That's
okay?
different. That's
At
a
that
different
point-
I mean, I don't know.
situation.
Is this like the dad has been doing the hair on and off, and then he did it this time she didn't like it,
That's
or
another
is
thing,
this
too.
today he decided
Well, I
to
don't
be
know if it's
concerned about the
actually
child's
about the
hair?
It's not a girl. I think it's those.
I'm not sure it's actually about the hair because he
Girlfriend.
was like, it's so annoying. I am the father. And when she's with me, I should be able to make decisions without having to get any kickback from the mom.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But if the mom's been doing the hair, I don't know, say the child is 6, since 6, she's been doing the hair today, dad does hair, and she's like, why you do that? And then she's like, oh, I don't like the person who did it. Then I can see why she'd be upset about it. I don't think you should take it out of the child, but it's just kind of weird. It's like, like my mom never was worried about when my brothers were getting their hair cut. That was my dad's thing. My mom worried about my hair. My dad only did my hair when my mom was at work when I was a kid. Shout out to my dad for them ponytails.
What I'm saying though is, it sounds like he's getting kickback from any decision that he makes for his daughter without talking to the mother.
Oh yeah, that's going to be a conversation you're going to have with the baby mom.
Yeah,
that's
a
see
conversation.
why.
So like,
that,
if you wanted to buy some J's for the kids, so
What do you
is she
do?
gonna feel like that?
No, come on, now
Yeah, I think
let's
it's girlfriend.
not pretend like we don't think she's mad about the hair because it's the girlfriend.
It's the
who-
girlfriend.
Yeah.
That's
Let's
exactly
not
my
pretend
point.
that's the
That's my
situation
point.
either. You know, maybe if he took her to a hairstylist like yesterday, she might not be so
Exactly.
that's so pretty, you know. But now she probably still likes that dude, and
Yeah.
now she's mad at the girlfriend for having her man, and now she's touching her daughter's hair. Come on, now she's
it's,
pissing, going
if
crazy.
he's
No
getting
excuse
kickback
though.
from everything, it sounds like she wants.
She's just jealous. She's
Jealous.
basically like
So
Yeah.
she's upset.
Yeah.
So she's anything you ask her, she's gonna have a reaction to it.
Yeah.
So
This reminds me of G Herbo and Ari's
And
relationship before.
Wait, what?
G Herbo and Ari's relationship before she found money bags.
it was this fight.
Yeah, because it was like every little thing
Was
like
a problem.
a problem.
Yeah.
Even at his birthday party, they ended up getting in a fight at the end of the night. It was just like,
Yeah.
That's why
y'all
most people
can't
go
get
through
together
lawyers to
for this
mediate. They
child,
don't
y'all
talk
talking
to
to
each other. They just get a
once it gets
lawyer
to a certain extent.
to mediate the whole situation. So
yeah.
crazy people, man. Y'all stay away from them crazy girls.
Poor baby.
Learn these girls before y'all
That's a
start
real
popping
victim.
these kids.
Well, I hate it.
So somebody in the chat says he's wrong for not pulling out.
You have to be a psychic.
Oh, man.
Y'all are wild.
Someone says she might just be an overprotective mom. What y'all think? Is that a
I mean,
situation?
that's possible, but it's just like, this the
No.
girlfriend
It's
in
getting
this.
the
But that's the
girlfriend. Yeah.
that's
Who
the
cut the-
dad.
cut
That's
the
the
hair
baby's
off?
dad
Yeah.
too. How you protecting someone from their own parent? I mean, it's in some situations, yeah, but that's not the situation we're talking about today. So.
The cutting the hair shows that it was a spiteful thing.
Right.
That you cut her
Because
hair.
she could have just talked to me like, don't do that again. I'm taking it down.
Yeah.
That's that.
But
So,
you cut
go
her
back to the
hair.
first
That
line
was
of that
emotion.
question.
The first
You
one.
can take her
Yo.
Oh, she's
hairstyle.
bitter, but that's
She's
it.
not-
But this is after the incident has occurred.
That's it.
This
That's
is after
absolutely
the
it.
incident has occurred.
Yep.
So she
I've
is
seen
just
that.
acting out because
Yep.
she's upset that he's moved on.
You know what he was working
Those are
with?
strong words. It's probably not even the first
I
time
know.
she's acted in such a
Yeah.
manner. So.
Yeah.
Bitter
And
and
pathetic.
pathetic.
Yeah.
Like, you just-
That dude is fed up. Poor guy.
Hate to see it.
He's over her.
Not easily.
So she needs to just get over it.
Yeah.
Who's
No,
getting
the
over
mother,
it?
she needs to get over it. Get
No,
over herself.
not really.
I mean, she can't be with him anymore, so why?
Oh,
why
like
stay
get over
there?
the guy. Yeah.
Yeah, they'll never.
But in that type of situation, is it like is she just upset that she's not with him no more?
Yeah.
I find sometimes that we do this.
Or just her, just like any other girl, I don't want her around my child, like, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Look,
Oh,
it's
like
kids.
protect his mom.
Yeah.
Selfish. It's just a
Because
selfish act.
some moms are like really careful, like, all right, I know we're not together, but don't be introducing my child
Yeah,
to just
having other
anybody.
girls.
Especially if you're dating, you know, just random women every other, whenever.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that's a lot. So you have to
Until
be like,
y'all are serious. Like,
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
To me, to answer the question, the man is his right to do her daughter's hair,
Yeah.
but at the same time, you know who your baby mama is. Don't put the baby in that situation.
That's
Just
true.
call her and say, "Hey, my girl's doing the hair." Kitty call it, don't fish.
So yeah, so he should bring it up
Just
with
put
her
and
straight up
just-
and
just
just.
say,
And she
Yeah.
would have said, hell no.
Yeah.
And then it would have been
Yeah.
I mean,
like,
just
okay.
cut it as a.
or she can even say, "Hey, brace yourself. My daughter's coming with some bumpers hair. Done by my girls. Don't do
Y'all
some shit, cause I know what you did.
What?
Capable of doing."
Somebody
I don't know if you want to say it exactly like that.
Somebody said this is the same woman that will go get a boyfriend and will allow him to pick up the child from school.
Hey,
That's a
I ain't gonna lie to you.
selfish. Just selfish.
I'm not gonna lie to you. That situation is a real thing. Like I've had friends who said like that, like their baby daddy would go pick their kid up and he was smoking weed in the car, and that shit is
wild.
crazy.
It's so wild. No, I don't know. I mean,
you
Roman
get stopped by the
I don't
cop with your
know.
kid in the car, that's gonna be a problem.
That's a problem.
Yeah,
That's just
very
statement.
responsible.
Yeah, the situation, you get a fighter, get a lawyer,
What's going on?
and deal with the situation so you don't act crazy towards your daughter. Maybe you want to take sole custody, or you want joint custody and just give her the custody of the car because you know she's crazy. Yeah, so.
What are you saying? He should do what now?
I say he could deal with it. Like,
Mhm.
you know, I could do what I want to do with my daughter, get a lawyer involved, and put her in her place. Like, stop messing up with my daughter, or maybe even get sole custody of the girl because the mom is acting crazy. Or he could just say, okay, I want my baby mama in my daughter's life, so I will deal with the situation and just give her a call and say my girl is doing
You better
it.
heads up.
So it's either you can
Communicate.
just communicate that,
I mean,
or go
yeah.
the extreme way.
I mean, given the fact that, well, his opinion,
A lot of people
that
feel
she's bitter and upset and pathetic or whatever, he definitely should, you know, move differently. Like, always keep her aware of what's going
Exactly,
on.
just for peace
Keep
sake.
her involved to have that peace. You know, all of a sudden his daughter doesn't have any hair.
Yeah,
She's
right.
upset. Don't want to run into those kind of situations. So, I mean, definitely, you know, when you're not with somebody but y'all share a child together, it's very, very important to try to be on the same page with everything, you know, because it does affect the child when there's, you know, bad energy. So you want to keep the energy good.
Amen to that.
I mean, definitely for anyone in this kind of situation, if, you know, your child's parent has moved on and they're with somebody else, you also have to put into your mind, okay, this is the reality. You got to face the reality. You know, your child is going to be around somebody else. So have that conversation with the person, the other parent. Very, very important.
Yeah. No,
What's
listen.
other guy?
No, Jim's saying it should be a secretary. Like,
Not necessarily a secretary, but y'all got to understand, parenting is different. Like, if you want to have a child that's healthy mentally, you don't want a child to have to deal with adult drama. You know, it can be very, very dramatic for children. So you have to be selfless and selfish when it comes to a child at the same time. And you're going to have to bow down sometimes when you don't want to bow down because it's just for the sake of the peace of everything. But at the end of the day, you know, you got to think about the child. So if he has to give her a call and be like, look, I'm about to do my daughter's hair, my girlfriend's going to do it. If she has a problem with that, fine.
Right.
Just know that, okay, you got to get somebody else to do it.
Right.
Because, I mean, it seems dumb,
Yeah,
but
it's for the child.
Do what
I
you
mean,
gotta
it's just,
do.
yeah, because the child's going to have to go back
Right.
and stay with the
The mom.
the mom.
the beautiful pathetic mom.
So you got to put yourself in the child's shoes and be like, okay, what does my child have to deal with as a result of a decision that I'm making? Because you're not making a decision for yourself, you're making it for the child. That's how I look at it.
Someone brought up therapy. That's a good thing too.
Yeah.
True, absolutely.
And then you want to like model like love, even if it's just like two parents who are not together. Like you want your kids to see, oh, my parents still respect each other. So like when they go around like with other people and they have that issue too, it's like, okay, like your parents, like, you know, you don't want them feeling awkward or weird. I don't know. It's just.
It depends on the person though. Some people are just so immature. You could do whatever you need to do.
Yeah, you do have
They
those,
will
yeah.
still.
Yeah, I know
Respect.
that's true, but I feel like people should.
People should, yeah. In a what do
In
you
an
say? In
ideal
a
world.
something world, yeah, in an ideal world.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's hard to say.
Not
but
reality.
Yeah.
So.
I mean, it can be reality.
Yeah, it can, but it's.
People have to get over themselves.
Yeah, never mind.
Loretta said she could do her jealousy when show up in a hospital too. I'll be
Buy some nice things. Like bring the baby with some dress, you know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna cut the hair. Like, hey, this is my baby, she got a new hair, but here's the I saw a tailor dress for you.
So that's awesome. So, any last thoughts? Any thing you
Don't
want-
lie.
Don't-
Oh, that's overall or just this question?
She said don't
just in
lie.
general, yeah.
Oh, just
Don't
lie.
Don't lie.
Hey, don't cheat. Don't
That's
sleep with
true.
your baby, with your mom,
Your
wife's
wife's
sister.
sister.
Don't do it. Like, walk out.
If you get 100 M's, share. Dang.
Yeah, don't be greedy. Don't be greedy. Oh my gosh, don't be greedy. And be grateful, because that was my money.
There's something I forgot. Don't y'all think that girlfriend was kind of lucky he even gave her the 10,000 because he stole it? She didn't know.
Lucky. He stole.
She could be like that dude was already helping her find that 10,000.
You're right though, because you know how many people's money gets stolen, they don't get it.
They don't get it back. So, but jokes apart, let's move on. Let's forget
But she knows who stole it.
Yeah,
So,
like, she knows.
It's a
Yeah,
It's theft. She didn't necessarily know who stole the money. Maybe she find out after age.
Nah, he was in that house on that day at that time when that money
She
was
was in
That dude will call, hey, police, like, hey, 10,000 is missing, like, paper
This
find the
not
money,
Nigeria.
like.
Guess what I'm thinking is not Nigeria.
People still here. People still here too.
I know, but I'm just saying, she knows for a fact that only one person, or like, I'm sure she knew like he was gonna be at the house, and then the money just happened to disappear.
I mean, we don't know if he
But
was
then
in
again,
that.
I don't know
for you
how
have $10,000 just lying around in the house.
I don't know how much money she got, but for her to not realize $10,000 left her account
Yeah.
until after the fact, she might be good in her pockets. That's why she's not really tripping about the coin. She just think he greedy. So
It's the principle behind it.
yeah.
Some people don't get
Be
principle.
grateful. That's the principle
Like,
behind
no,
it.
for real. Like,
So the
dang.
principle is what? Be what?
To be grateful
Oh, for sure.
and share.
Okay. My 40 M's and bounce. Talking to you again. Give me that money. So for you.
See?
Because you might still have money in it.
Just say allegedly.
No.
Let's not forget, allegedly.
Allegedly what?
Allegedly stole the money. So,
Sorry, the fact says stole. I was reading English.
Not allegedly
Well,
stole.
let's just remember
Stole or
black men
borrowed.
don't cheat or steal.
right?
Or
Yeah.
lie.
Black men don't cheat.
Black men don't cheat. Black
Don't
men
steal.
don't steal.
They handle
Black
their
men don't
business.
lie.
That's
The
right.
hypos say
They take care of their kids.
That's right.
They take care of their kids.
That's right.
Take care of their family.
That's
I love
right.
black men, but
That's right.
some
A
do
good
cheat.
husband, great husbands.
That's right.
Yeah.
Stop lying to yourself.
That's alternate facts. Black men in general don't.
That's
Alternate
right.
facts.
Oh,
Me
also,
See how y'all have to keep saying it.
I got an ultimate plug. Black men shop at houseofpatello.com. For their girlfriends, their wives, their daughters.
Okay.
The site is live. All men, actually, not just black men, all men.
Don't spoil my kid.
I had to throw that plug in. Definitely shout out to House of Patello for going live today. Definitely y'all can get a 20% discount to go on the site and shop till your fingers drop. Bars. But yeah, definitely thank you all for tuning in today. It is Labor Day weekend, so we appreciate y'all taking the time out to tune in and join us on this platform. We'll be back again next Sunday, same time, live as always. Y'all be safe out there. Enjoy the Labor Day weekend. Thank you all for coming up here. You didn't have to, but you did, and we definitely appreciate it.
Most obliged.
Yeah. And remember, black men don't cheat. That's a slogan.
Cap.
Peace, y'all.
We out.
That was good. That was good.
No, I love black
Yeah,
men.
yeah,
It's just
Yeah, y'all can see.
they do.
All these bots, man.
We'll make good time too.